Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For the cheapest coins anywhere, check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZIRK for 5% off your order. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
Today, guys, I'm going to be going over the best free 91 overall Hungry Harvest players to get. You can actually get up to 3 free 91 overalls. Now, I do want to give a shout out to Baskets for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn notification bell on, and comment down below, Noti Gang. Also, guys, today is Saturday, so we have NBA, college football, UFC, a whole lot going on. And, of course, tomorrow we have the NFL. And we have been absolutely scorching hot with the NFL. Yesterday with the NBA, we had $375 in W's. Shout out to those of you guys that did copy. If you guys check out Underdog Fantasy right now using code ZIRK, they will double your first deposit up to $100. And you guys get this Russell Wilson 0.5 total yard special for Sunday Night Football. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks. I'm sure I have NBA picks up right now. UFC probably too, and NFL will get posted late tonight. All right, so starting off, guys, let me talk to you guys about how you can actually go ahead and get these Hungry Harvest players, how you upgrade them, all of that, because I know it's a little bit confusing with the way the EA decided to go about this, but essentially the way you guys go about this is in the Field Pass, right? Now, you can get up to 3 free 91s. They start as 88s, though, so you can get this 80 overall BND Hungry Harvest Fantasy Pack where you get your choice of these 6 players. I have them ranked, by the way, 1 through 6, so you guys can see you do get an 80 overall BND Hungry Harvest player right there, and then later down in the Field Pass, you can see you get these turducken legs. So you get a turducken leg right here at level 16, which obviously you gotta wait for part 2 of this promo to come out, which is gonna be this upcoming Thursday, and then also at level 10, you get another turducken leg. So, straight up, just from the Field Pass alone, that is 1 free 88 and 2 turducken legs. Now, you need 2 of those turducken legs to do this set. As you guys can see right here, we have this set, the whole turducken. You need 2 turducken legs to receive 1 whole turducken, then you add that into the 88. That's how you upgrade them to 91. And the other way to go about it, guys, is the solos. So, you guys can see it's 70 stars. You get an 80 overall BND Hungry Harvest Fantasy Pack. So, again, another free 88. Then you also get 2 more turducken legs at 130 and 190 stars. And then the final 88 overall and final turducken legs, I do believe are going to be in the House Rules event, which currently is not showcasing for me. I believe EA took it down. There were some issues with it as the time that I'm recording this video anyways. It's not there right now, so I don't exactly know when that'll be back, but that is how you get all those players. Again, you do have to wait until part 2 to go ahead and get the stars for the turducken legs, but they're not going to add any more of these players here, so we already kind of know which Hungry Harvest players to kind of pick between. With that being said, House Rules, Field Pass, Solo Challenges, let's go with the best ones. All right, guys, so now let's go over the 6 Hungry Harvest players that you guys can upgrade with the turducken collectibles. So as you can see, starting off at number 6 here, I have them ranked all 6 through 1. And of course, we're just going to base this off of their 91 overall stats because that's what you're getting them for, right? You're getting them to upgrade them to 91. At the last place, I have Josh Sweat. 88 speed, 91 excel. He is very, very fast with 89 finesse move. Now, I will say his strength, though, is really low. His block shed is really low, and he doesn't even have 90 finesse move or 90 power move. Now, if he had 90 finesse move or 90 power move, maybe I think you can make an argument for him to be moved up a little bit. Obviously, really, really good speed, but again, you know, you're taking these cards, they're going to be BND, you can't sell them, so, you know, you're kind of stuck with the card here, and of course, at defensive end, there is no depth. In 5th place, I'm going to go with Arden Key. Again, very similar to Josh Sweat in terms of, you know, not great against the run, right? 82 strength, 83 block shed. That's not that good, but he does have 86 speed, 89 excel. A little bit slower than Sweat, but he does have over 90 finesse move at 91. And I know this is, you know, not that crazy to say that he has some added value because of this, but it is true. Arden Key will be on kickoffs for you if you put him at backup, so Arden Key, you know, solid card if you need a pass rusher. I feel like right now there are a lot of, like, very, very good outside linebackers in the game, or at least cards that have higher stats than Arden Key. I feel like pass rush for me personally this year has just not really been all that good, no matter who I have. Micah Parsons, Lawrence Taylor, I'm just not really getting a lot of pressure. I know a lot of people like Von Miller. He seems to be doing pretty good. Arden Key could give you something. And number 4, I'm going to go with Kyle Juszczyk. Now, of course, Kyle Juszczyk is just a fullback, right? So maybe a lot of you guys out there don't even use your fullback. If you don't, you probably don't want to go with this card at all. But personally, I actually do use my fullback. And of course, you know, right now, fullbacks in general, they don't tend to get a lot of upgrades. We don't get a ton of fullbacks all the time. And this is a very, very fast fullback. So if you guys are out there running, you know, maybe a little bit of I form, he's going to be able to get out there, get in front of the running back, make that lead block. He has 75 run block, 92 lead block. And I mean, hey, if you want to give the ball to him, if you're someone that runs fullback dives, I don't remember the last time I saw somebody running a fullback dive, but 91 trucking, 81 carrying, 87 juke move. He can catch the ball, you know, 87 speed, 88 acceleration. It's just a fullback, but if you use one, why not get one for free? Now at number 3, guys, I'm going to go with Jevon Holland. I actually really like Jevon Holland cards. Like, in general, they always play very, very well for me. But, of course, as a safety, some people say it's a depth position. Some people say it's not. I personally think it is, as somebody who uses 4 safeties. Actually, now I only use 3 because I actually use a middle linebacker. But I do use 2 free safeties on my field. And Jevon Holland is very, very solid. If you guys don't want to go out there, buy, you know, the Ed Reeds or any of the top, you know, free safeties out there. 90 speed, 91 excel. Obviously, the speed being a 90, we're starting to get more and more 92 speed players. You're going to fall behind pretty quickly here. But 89 man, 91 zone, 86 hit power. Overall, very, very solid coverage safety. Can't really go wrong with him. At number 2, guys, I'm going to go with Terry McLaurin for very, very obvious reasons. Terry McLaurin is a wide receiver, right? And what I always say, you can put him wide receiver 1 through 5, and he's probably going to end up getting in the game for you. 91 speed, 89 excel, 90 catching traffic, 92 catching, 87, 87, 87 for the routes. And then after the catch, 87 change direction, 86 juke move. He's just overall a solid receiver, right? And then he's got 91 speed. I definitely would not be upset about having a 91 speed, you know, wide receiver 4 to come into the game. If your other wide receivers get a little bit tired, whatever, or if you guys are rocking kind of a budget team, maybe, Terry McLaurin can definitely get in the game and do some work for you. And the final player, guys, is going to be Trent Brown. He is, in my opinion, the number 1 Harvest player to go with for the Hungry Harvest cards. And why is that? This man is massive, 380 pounds, and of course, weight does matter on the O-line. I believe he's the biggest left tackle in the entire game, and I just double-checked on that, and yes, he is in fact the heaviest left tackle in the entire game. 92 strength, 89 run block, and 91 pass block. As I always tell you guys, when it comes to these O-linemen, you really don't need to upgrade them all that much, so if you go with 91 overall Trent Brown, I promise you guys, you can rock out with him, have him there for a very, very long time. Now, I do personally have, you know, Charles Cross at left tackle to get the motivator boost for the entire team there, but if you wanted to, you know, it's getting to that point where you could, because obviously he's getting cheaper and cheaper. You could put him at backup left tackle. I know that's a very expensive backup left tackle to have there, but if you wanted to do it just to get the boost and throw in Trent Brown at starter, I don't necessarily think that's a bad idea. And I'll let you guys know right now, I'm currently still running 87 Dan Dierdorf at my right tackle on my team, and I don't feel the need to upgrade him. I promise you guys, to pick up 91 overall Trent Brown at left tackle, you're going to be good for a while. So with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course, hit that sub button down below. Let me know which of these Hungry Harvest players you guys are looking forward to go ahead and picking up. Obviously, you got to wait a little bit for part 2. You got to play the house rules event whenever that does come back, but you got to wait for part 2 to play the solos, get the field pass XP, all that good stuff. Put it down below who you're going with. Check Underdog Fantasy, use code Zirk. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.